how do we customize the second offer cover letter in the Investment Dominator? All right, and this is a little bit tricky, but it just so happens we put together an actual video. This is going to be a part of an actual article that I'm going to write for this month. I write articles each month for Investment Dominator, and basically we're going to put this as an article for everybody to check out. And let's see, I went on and I did a video on this so that we could essentially go through it, and I'm going to say, okay, so right here, how do I customize the second offer letter in Investment Dominator? That's what this article is about. So here goes. The first step, one of the very first steps that you want to do in order to customize your second offer letter in Investment Dominator is you want to go into your LPG. All right, so you have to log on to LPG first. And as you log on, you're going to come up with your menu. You're going to hit your Land Profit Generator 2 function here, and it's going to bring up where you can access your documents. I want to make sure now you access this document 3A, second offer cover letter. Some folks make a mistake and they get the offer cover letter, but you want to make sure you get the second offer cover letter here, okay? That is the next step. And then finally, and the good thing this is recorded, so you're going to be able to follow this very easily. So now we're going to go, when we bring up the second offer cover letter, you can see that it shows here, it has all of these kind of fields which are not valid, right? So that's why we can't just pull the second offer cover letter out of the LPG and use it. But it says here, a few days or weeks ago, I wrote to you with the offer to purchase your property. Unfortunately, due to a mistake in our system, and you can change all of this verbiage. I'm going to show you how you can change this verbiage. But this is your second offer cover letter that comes right out of LPG. And some folks have tried to use it as is, and these fields are no longer applicable there. So that's what I'm pointing out to you here. All right. So what you're going to do next is you want to go back into the Investment Dominator, and we want to call up an article from our help function that is going to help us customize our second offer letter. So I just typed in Jack, and I want to select how to customize Jack's offer template here. All right, so we select that particular article, and what it's going to do is it's going to give us a list of instructions, you know, how to customize or how to create a custom offer letter template. And these specific instructions, you know, you want to go to customize, custom documents, add document, and these are the fields, these are the values in each field that you want to place. Okay, so I'm just going to step through. As we step through this, we're going to bring up in the Investment Dominator and show you how to customize your offer letter template. Now we're using a custom offer letter that Jack has, and we're going to change it to be our customized second offer, right? So we come under custom documents, and you're going to add a document here. You add a brand new document. Now we want to, of course, we're going to make it for land only. The document type, we're going to say both. That's very important there because you want to create both a PDF and a Word document. So that's why we specify both. You don't just want to do one or the other. You want to do both of them. All right, give it a document title. And this is where you get to be creative. Put in whatever name you want. I just have it for WD. All right, so this is going to be my custom offer name. Now, it's for the pending preliminary research status. Remember, because this is for an offer. Offers are under pending preliminary research status. Leave document type alone, and so far we don't do any inserts. Now, this particular portion is where you want to hit the document type, the content, you want to hit source. Right now, all of these HTML, what they call HTML WYSIWYG functions are accessible, and we want to cause them, or we want to disable all of these HTML WYSIWYG functions, and we do that by hitting the source. Okay, so the system will go on and hit source, and you'll see that they will be grayed out so that they're no longer accessible. Now, we want to go back to where we said how to create that custom letter template. And this document content, that's where we're at right now. We want to make sure this content gets selected, and this is an actual link. So when I hit that link, it's going to bring up all of the HTML code for this cover letter, right? So all I did there was I did a Control-A, or you can just select all of this, because you want to make sure you copy all of this code, right? Right out of our Investment Dominator. We're going to go back in, we're going to copy this back into the source. Very important to put your cursor in the upper left-hand corner, all right? So that all of the text gets positioned correctly. And then I'm going to do a Control-V as in Victor to paste all of this in. Now, once you see I've pasted it in, this is all of the HTML code, but we can't do HTML, so we hit source again. You hit your source again, and as you can see, it makes this readable text for us, okay? So then you scroll down. You scroll down and you can see all the readable text. This is what you're going to replace. Now, if you remember the document that I got out of LPG, right? This document, this is how I want to change my wording in here. So you can copy any of this wording, you know, and paste it in to our document content field. All right. So you want to make sure that you change this document accordingly, however you want to say it. This just so you know, I kind of I didn't use the wording exactly like it's here. It says, unfortunately, due to a mistake in our system, I sent you the wrong offer and would like to apologize for this. I don't exactly agree with stating that. I mean, from our company's perspective, nope, I didn't make a mistake, and I didn't send you the wrong offer. I sent you an original offer. You know, you obviously didn't like it, so I'm going to send you another offer. All right. And it says if you're still interested in selling your property. So I might change this wording here myself, but it's totally up to you. This is worked as it is. I mean, this is what was developed, you know, in our LPG. It works. So if you want to use this as it's written, you'll go on and copy this text and to create your second offer cover letter. Okay. So once you have determined the text that you want to keep, you know, that's all in here. The reason we have to do this, people, is because a lot of the fields have changed. What we call the dynamic fields. To give you an example of a dynamic field, we're talking about this property price, property dash, back taxes. These are dynamic fields. They've changed over the several months. The previous copy of this that comes out of LPG, you know, these fields are not updated, right? So that's why we have to get the most recent version right out of Investment Dominator, and then these fields will be correct, right? So if you try to execute that right out of the LPG, it's not gonna work right because the fields are different now. All right, so that's my whole point. So in any case, we're creating a new custom document. We're going to change whatever text we want to change around in here. As you can see, that's what I'm doing here. and I'm making my own custom second offer. And this is where I invite you to say whatever it is you're going to say. But any of these fields that you see that have brackets around them, please don't modify them. Leave them just as they are. Now, the next thing that's important to do is you want to put your signature in here. So to make sure that when you create this document, it's going to have your signature. So that's why I bring my cursor down, put it underneath, right above the line for my signature. I'm going to go up to the Insert Merge field here, and I'm going to select a specific field out of here for, it should be your signature, right? So I'm looking at your signature. Yep, that's going to come in. And I hit, so it comes in as my signature, which is actually what it is. And then that should be all the changes I need to make other than the text that I've already changed, right? So then I want to finish creating this document. I'm going to say allow the envelope, and it's going to be, so I'm going to just put in some text here so that you can see this is the sample second offer letter that I'm creating. And I'll make it, bold, just so you can see. Now, this is only for demonstration purposes, so you can see that we've got the right version when I go back to access this in Investment Dominator. Make it a label. All this stays as yes. Now, I made a special status, second offer sent, just so that I can know which letters I've already sent, status I've already sent offers to. You don't have to make a second offer sent. You could just go up here and select offers sent if you like. But I should say I made a second offer sent status, and I moved that in there. And then finally, I said you can go to offer sent, but if you want. And then I'm going to now add this document. This is a new custom document. And after I add this document, I'm going to, you'll see as I scroll down, and I'm on the very last page. The way Investment Dominator works, it always creates your documents and puts it at the very end of your list of custom documents. So there it is right there, my second offer cover letter, right? So we go in here and we demonstrate now what this looks like. Go up under Land Deals, and if I select, an offer request, I want to say, okay, well, let's just pretend this is a second offer going out to Cram Crush Scanatron. What a name. Okay, custom document template here. I scroll to the bottom. Now, as you can see where I was, this is where it's going to show up. It's going to show up under your custom document template, and you have to scroll all the way to the bottom and you'll see it, if you have other ones that you've created. You can't just go to your regular offer section and get this document. It's got to be under your custom second offer document that you created, and that's in your custom documents section. And then this is what it's going to look like. All right, you can see and you can tell that it's got my signature and it's got that sample second offer letter. This is a version that we just created. And people, that's the best way to create your second offer, a customized second offer cover letter. And I want to also call your attention to the fact this offer letter is just for one parcel at a time. You do this for one parcel at a time. So let's just say an owner has multiple parcels, right? If an owner has multiple parcels, then you're going to basically create one of these offer cover letters, second offer cover letters, for each parcel, because it's going to have this particular text in here. And you'll be able to show them, what your offer is for that particular parcel. All right. So that's just the way this is working right now. And if you want to do, you can create a custom letter. If you want to just have one cover letter for, let's say, an owner that has multiple parcels, you could change the wording up here and say, I wrote you that with an offer to purchase your properties. All right, you would change this word property to properties in said county. And then, go on with whatever your verbiage is for that second offer. But make sure you remove this text here. All right, make sure you remove the net amount paid to seller, because now you've already said this is for multiple properties, not just one property. So, and this is going to give you a letter based on one property, right? So just want you to not be too confused there. Make sure you modify that. But basically, this is a kind of a long explanation, but this is how you create a second offer cover letter in Investment Dominator.